Also would have a bad time in a Braum if Quantum was to pick it, but the Rel, you can just kind of leap over the plants to get onto the Zyro, whereas obviously Nautilus, with the plants down, can have a really hard time getting onto the Zyra. It looks like, though, Quantum Freaks,
though, definitely a lot of power as we go further into the game. We'll see whether they can leverage that as we get ready to jump into the Rift for game number 1.
I expect them to have an edge in every lane, just if it's left isolated.
Well, we've got this one where Delight kind of throws everything into the Aftershock here from Quantum. So it's a little bit of the 3 winning lanes scenario, which is kind of what all of our LCK teams dream of. As Peanut, he's just going to walk on in and wander towards Cuz. I don't know whether he necessarily wants to do that, because the plants are doing a fair bit of work here, but just wants to be able to be annoying. And now Quantum has to flash. Crashdown not really going to quite work, but the flash forward from Peanut. They really want to kill Quantum, and they're not going to be able to, at least not for first blood. It's a trade of 1 for 1, but maybe it's more, as there's a double for Bulldog. And Humble Life Esports kind of going a little too deep. Let's check it out from Quantum's perspective here.
Yeah, so Quantum makes a quick move. The flash is good to avoid the root, but Peanut flashes in so low on HP, and the plants are just doing so much work. Delight is only level 2, gets just mangled by them, and the plants was nerfed, and the damage to monsters was nerfed.
Well, there we go. Apparently I can read, as Quantum's lit on fire. This isn't great. Captive Audience is down, and Viper is just going to grab himself a kill. Took him a little while. There's a 4th shot into Leaper's head, and Cuz looking to come on down. Is going to turn off that one, as Delight getting taken down extremely low. There's a kill going over to Leaper. Deadly Flourish will connect here. Viper trying to get a little bit done, but the plants are going to come down. Offer a little bit of extra money, I guess, to Jin, but still really do age well. And Viper just going to get hooked by Quantum here. And Cuz going to be joining him, and I feel like Viper only just got back, and he's already in a little bit of trouble. Curtain's going to be called, though, as now Quantum's going to get slowed down. Last bullet not going to connect. Hook is going to go wide there as well. Delight and Peanut just trying to get to work on these grubs, wanting to take these ones down, as now Zeka dashing in there. That is a great stun going to connect. The Magnet Storm comes down as well, and Stranglethorns does absolutely nothing. Cuz going to get hit by that last bullet. Good setup here from Viper. And they are able to grab the second couple of grubs.
He's not had a good start, but just in terms of resources, he's so far behind.
He's also Jin. Stranglethorn's going to come out one more time as Cuz is in a bit of trouble. Dudu coming on over, but a little bit late. Finally, he'll get in and goes all out. Flash out from Zeka, though. And Bulldog will be able to get into the pit. He is not getting out, though. That is going to be Doran able to take that one down. Now he overheats, flashes away. The navigation of the aggro just kind of beautiful here, but now Peanut is stuck in there with Dudu. And neither of them are quite able to kill each other. So Dudu's going to dash away. Peanut now just wanting to fight even more as he flashes on forward, finds the permafrost, equalizes there, and Peanut's able to lock down the kill. And they weren't on the nerf list. As now Peanut, he's going to show up, looking to try and kill Dudu here. Let's see whether they actually can. It is Cassante.
He has no ult.
And he will be able to mitigate some of the CC, but there is a lot of it available. That fadeaway was kind of sexy from Peanut as Winter's Wrath comes down. And they're playing with their food a little, but they will be able to finish it off. Turret stacked up quite nicely, but the Rift Herald going to be popped down in mid lane, and Leaper going to be the one to benefit from taking this turret down. Well, Dudu's making his way up. We know that Delight is lying in wait, as this turret is likely just to fall.
You shouldn't be there.
Yeah. It is really dead. Okay, Zeka comes on over, and he's going to grab another one. So we were talking about the fact that Viper's behind. Zeka isn't. He's real big.
5 grubs on the side of Humble Life Esports.
이거 나 평답으로 시작할게.
We'll talk about that in a second. I mean, this play, the tower is healthier, so there's more of an understanding that you'll be able to defend it, but no ult, and also just beautiful aggro juggling
잡았지?
from Zeka and Peanut. So
Pushed their advantage, or created an advantage, as Delight now could find himself in a little bit of trouble. Tried to crash down and instead just crashed. And he's just dead.
Yeah, trying to set a vision there. It ends up being... And now the counter pick going to come through.
Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, kill Dudu is, I think, their plan. There's not a lot of CC between this duo, so Dudu doing the walk strategy to get out. Still, there is the Harpoon, as Viper has set up the curtains, and... yeah, Dudu's going to be able to get out. Never mind. He won't be able to get out because Zeka can dash after him.
Yeah.
He almost got out, though. Let's see whether Quandong Freaks can make this happen, as Doran seems to be the target. They're wanting to get a minion wave in there. The equalizer should be used on the wave here if he would like to, and there it goes. Hook going to connect though, and Delight, he's running in, booking it forward. In fact, flashing in, finds the Magnus on Quantum, is just dead. And now the curtains are called once more. Cuz going to be put in prison. And the last shot going to connect onto the Zyra. Bulldog turns up, Dudu teleports in. But Humble Life Esports have made the defensive play work. As, oh dear. Okay, we're going to miss that one. And Peanut not going to find the Arctic Assault either, and then is just going to try and flash away, but that's not really going to work. Still, fair bit of extra damage from Viper, but I'm not going to put that on Peanut's resume.
And Quantum's ult, if you look, just coming up now.
Cuz moving down, just trying to control the area with these plants. They've pulled out the Dragon. Humble Life Esports, if they want to stop this, they're going to have to try and start something as soon as they can. Equalizer is ready, and that's what we need to pay attention to. There it is. Getting a fair bit of value on Delipa here as Zeka's dashing in the curtains. They've been called. Quantum trying to get himself out of there. This is going to be a 50-50, and it's secured by Quandong Freaks. And now the all-out does come on through. The hook is going to connect, and they take down the Rumble. But now Humble Life Esports, do they have them where they want them? The answer is no. The explosion. Zeka caught by the grasping roots. And Quandong Freaks will crush the fight as a result. That's another one. Cuz is an absolute monster, a madman. He's possessed on the Rift right now, but maybe that was a little bit of a step too far from Quantum. And Hanwha will be able to at least even out the kill trades, but that Drake, very important.
So many people caught off guard for it. And now Baron's been started. Cuz isn't in range and doesn't have flash. This might just be gone if they commit.
Well, they're teleporting in because they do not want this one just to be taken right in front of them. The smite advantage will be there. That is Peanut locking that one down, but Dudu, a lot of value. Leaper is now ulted. That's a brilliant equalizer just to try and get them out safely. And they should be able to do so as Viper is...
He's running.
He is running. He is indeed doing some running. The rest of the team is moving on in as well. They're trying to get him out. Oh, saving Private Viper. And it's successful there as well as, oh, the curtains. They come in and Bulldog, oh dear, it's just not really his day-to-day. After it really was at the very beginning. Leaper just not there though. He's able to take down a turret in the mid lane. They have the ward in the Tri-Brush, an important one for them making any sort of attempt at this Dragon. And Peanut needs to be very careful. He's going to get hooked back. And there is another depth charge. Peanut able to Arctic Assault to get himself away, but he just purchased that item that allows you to take all of that damage and then not really worry about it. Does need it to kick in though.
Yeah, it's going to take a while really to heal him up, so...
Yeah, still some dashes here as the equalizer value is gigantic once again. Bulldog taken down to 50%. The crash down comes through. The all-out gets Delight out of there, but it also gets Dudu out of there, and Quantum is just eliminated. And look at the residual damage here from that equalizer from previously. That is a brilliant route. Zeka's going to lock down the Zyra. It's all falling apart, and maybe giving away the soul was all part of the plan.
There's nothing they can do. You know, Quantum ends up being the one forced to tank the force shot. He just dies for it.
Oh no, Bulldog is just going to get eaten by a Dragon or burnt to a crisp. I don't think the Dragon really had much to eat there.
This might be it. Look at Peanut in the mid lane. Engage and potentially win the fight.
And the amount of punishment there is for an overstep as well is not to be understated, as Quantum probably didn't want to go into that wall as the culling is flying through. Oh dear, Viper going to be able to take down the new support here. Oh my god! Leaper just getting barbecued. The Glacial Prison goes wide, but it doesn't even matter. Peanut's able to help lock down the kill onto the Zeri. It's a bloodbath. And Humble Life Esports are going to be able to take it. It was looking like Quandong Freaks found so many of these angles this game. But ultimately, it's Humble Life Esports that have the last laugh. 12,000 gold as they look to crash down this Nexus at 33 minutes into the game. We missed out on the Nautilus lore, unfortunately, but Quantum also having an unfortunate re-debut here in the LCK as well, as he will lose his Nexus, and Humble Life Esports will go up 1-0. Yeah, absolutely crisp. Cuz tried his very best. You can see there, most damage in the game outside of Zeka. I think Viper also kind of looked okay. I'm not a huge fan of Jhin just in general,